Welcome to American Dream TV, the ultimate destination for culture, lifestyle, and real estate. I'm your host, Joanna Petriccione. Today, we're at a historic location here in Bradenton, Florida, proudly known as the Bradenton Women's Club. We're here for an extraordinary fashion show, wine, women, and wardrobe in support of Pace Center for Girls. Join me on the catwalk as I take you through this event, and stay tuned for an exclusive interview with the Master of Ceremonies, Rene Baio. So let's go. Bradenton Women's Club, Inc. is a non-profit organization founded in 1913. As members of the General Federation of the Women's Clubs, they are dedicated to community service, focusing on women, children, and veterans. Listed on the National Registry of Historic Places in 2019, their clubhouse hosting this event stands as a historic landmark near Anna Maria Island. We are here with Tammy Keski and Paul Leal from the Bradenton Women's Club. Thank you for having us today, ladies.
Welcome, Joanna, and American Dream TV.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of this fabulous location for the Bradenton Women's Club?
Absolutely. I love this old building. Actually, in 1918, our founding members decided they wanted to build a clubhouse, so they purchased this land for $2,500. And by 1925, they were able to burn off the mortgage by selling lunches and doing laundry and mending for some of the workmen who were building up the downtown area.
That is fabulous. Paula, what do you enjoy most about being a member of the Bradenton Women's Club?
Obviously, volunteering, helping in the community. And I really enjoy being a part of the bigger GFWC organization, which is the Greater Federation of Women's Clubs. And just finished a leadership workshop with them recently.
We're here with Sherry from Scavengers Marketplace. Sherry, can you tell us about this great collection?
This is actually one of our vendors, Rene Baio. She supports BB's foundation, and these are items that she has made or had made specifically for customers in our store. They're all one of a kind and handcrafted.
Introducing our Master of Ceremonies, Rene Baio. Rene was born in Tennessee and has built an extraordinary career spanning business, entertainment, and philanthropy. Armed with an MBA from the London School of Economics, Rene successfully built and sold 3 businesses, all while spending 15 years as a professional stunt woman. Her impressive stunt career includes doubling for Pamela Anderson on Baywatch, performing in Silk Stockings, and The Matrix Reloaded, among numerous other TV shows and commercials. Rene is happily married to the actor Scott Baio, and together they welcomed their daughter Bailey DeLuca Baio into the world in 2007. Their joy, however, was met with heartache when Bailey's twin was lost late in pregnancy due to a rare metabolic disorder. This profound experience led Rene to establish the Bailey Baio Angel Foundation, which is a non-profit dedicated to supporting children with metabolic disorders. She remains deeply committed to philanthropy, using her platform to advocate for children and families facing similar challenges. We are here now with Rene Baio. Rene, you've lived a life that only people can dream of. How did your career in Hollywood begin?
I was going to school in San Diego, and in our commissary there were flyers for babysitting, dog walkers, tutors, piano teachers, and do you want to be a featured background person on TV shows through Stu Siegel Productions, and my girlfriends and I said, we want to do that, you know, get paid to wear a bikini or whatever and, on Mission Beach. And I made the mistake of saying I could ride a horse because I was a barrel racer as a child growing up outside of Nashville. And the show was with Lorenzo Lamas called Renegade, and I rode the horse. I signed a a release of liability. I was 19, I didn't know what I was signing, and I did the horse stunt in 3 takes, and the stunt coordinator, the late, great David Ellis, sent me to stuntman school after my semester of college ended in Tempe, Arizona, and that's what started it. I've worked on and off of Baywatch for 7 seasons, and I've done Pacific Blue, High Tide, Walker Texas Ranger, Renegade, 63 car and motorcycle commercials. So when you go to stuntman school, you have to have like a specialty, or if you just want to be a stunt person, you go to stuntman school and they kind of figure out what your specialty is going to be. I did horseback riding, mixed martial arts, and precision driver. So
Wow.
that's how I got into it. But a lot of people don't know that because I'm kind of petite and small,
Yes.
that I did a lot of stunts for children's television on Nickelodeon and commercials, Disney Channel. Like if a child had to fall out of a tree, fall out of the top bunk bed, down a flight of stairs, that was the kind of stunts that I would also do.
That's very impressive.
So my husband and I had twins. Sadly, we lost one in our second trimester, and our daughter Bailey was born 5 weeks early, and on her newborn screen in California, she was flagged with a rare metabolic disorder called glutaric acidemia type 1, or also known as GA1.
Okay.
And so we went 2 months in and out of Children's Hospital at UCLA, not knowing if she was gonna have that metabolic disorder. And by the grace of God, it was a false positive. She's completely healthy.
Thank God.
But the twin that we lost, did have that disorder. And during the 2 months of us not knowing, we found an underground community of metabolic children in these families, and they didn't have a voice. And because I'm married to Scott Baio, I just kind of put 2 and 2 together and said, God spared us, He blessed us, He graced us. We need to be the voice. And so I birthed the Bailey Baio Angel Foundation, a nonprofit, and we're international because it's such a rare disorder that we help provide cranial helmets, medical equipment, the low protein dietary formula that you have to have a dietary physician to write it, so it looks like it's a prescription, but it's not.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today on American Dream TV. I've been your host, Joanna Petriccione. I hope you enjoyed today's fashion show in support of Pace Center for Girls, brought to you by the Bradenton Women's Club. And a special thank you to Rene Baio for sharing her life in Hollywood and beyond. Until next episode.